Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's Tamarah. Excuse my appearance, I just came back from the gym, but I'm feeling so excited and so happy to be recording. I figured I would just get one out there. So I have quite a few New Year's resolutions that I want to put forward. I actually have a voice recording that I've talked about my resolutions in, so I'm looking to edit that, get that online so you guys can see what I have to say and get a bit more of a sense of who I am, what are my goals, how am I going to move forward with different things this year. If you hear anything in the background, by the way, some of the people around me are watching a movie, so you might catch a little bit in the background. Apologies for that in advance. Don't flag my video for that. I'm not intentionally using that content. So I recently did a voice note where I discussed the fact that my budget needs to be balanced, and I want to get started with the Dave Ramsey plan. I've been really Dave-ish. In case you don't know, Dave Ramsey is a financial guru, and he talks about taking control of your finances. He talks about saving $1,000, listing your debt smallest to largest, and getting out of debt, saving 3 to 6 months of expenses, and so forth and so forth. If I remember, I'll include a link below that shows his full 7-step program, but for me those 3 steps are the most important because those are the 3 first steps, and I haven't really done any of them, so I want to get on track there. And so I'm currently assessing my financial situation, and in doing so I'm thinking to myself, 1, I spend more than I make, which is not Dave Ramsey's plan, and 2, I want to look at ways to increase my income and look at ways to see how I can expand myself and expand my horizons. I just want to make it clear, I did not join YouTube as a means to make money. If that happens, it happens. I've always wanted to join YouTube back in 2006 when I first kind of got whiff of YouTube and social media in general. There's so many things that were popping. I remember running to my parents and saying, Mom, Dad, you have to let me join YouTube. I need to make YouTube videos. I want to put my face out there. I want to, connect with people. I want to make content. And they were like, yeah, you can go on YouTube. You're not making content in our house. Went to them and I said, hey, Facebook, it's here, it's great, I have to be on it, this is amazing, I really want to, put myself out there. And they said, yeah, no, you're not getting Facebook. Didn't get Facebook until I was in grade 11, which was, it was torture, to say the least. And after that, I kind of just stopped asking which platforms I could go on. I just started going on them and doing my thing. And it's always been a regret of mine that I never really got on YouTube sooner, especially seeing how people were able to work with YouTube and build it from the ground up. Like, they made a whole partner program, they made a whole, you see these days, like, people who I used to watch on YouTube, they have late night TV shows, they have commercials on TV or on the internet, they have sponsorships, brand deals, they're going all over the world doing this, that, the other, and I'm thinking, man, I wasn't even looking to do all that on YouTube. I just wanted to talk to people and interact with people and make a community. And they not only did that, they got to really live the life, the dreams that they want to live. Like, some people have really taken the YouTube time and they've made it into an empire for themselves. And I look back and I think, man, I wish I could have had that time. I wish I could have given my all back then. But you know what? God only knows why I wasn't able to do that. It wasn't until recently where I kind of brought up the fact that I wasn't allowed on YouTube to make videos, and I had a family member say, well, you're on Instagram, and that's more invasive, I guess, than YouTube, so why not just have a YouTube channel? And I thought, okay, well, you said I could, so I guess I'm here, no? And circle back to the Dave Ramsey plan, I figured, you know what, this is a platform where I can connect with different people. I want to be able to connect with fellow people who are trying to follow the Dave Ramsey steps, see what I can do with regards to finances, funding, living the life that I need to live like no one else, so later I can live and give like no one else, you know, live a life that's better than I deserve. I also want to connect with fellow Christians here. I don't know, I'm gonna vary my content here or there until I find, you know, that niche content that I feel like I can talk about and present about every single day. I want to build my faith and keep myself accountable. I want to be talking about fitness, my fitness and health journey. I want to be talking about Black women's empowerment. I write for a blog, and I will talk about that blog, I think, in another video. I might talk about it now. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, I don't want to be too silly. I don't want to have to take this video down because it's unprofessional or anything. Yeah, if you want to see me silly, you have to meet me in person. Yeah, I want to talk to maybe people who flow in similar circles to me. I have so many interests, I have so many ideas, and I'm looking forward to potentially seeing where that goes. So, to circle back to what I was talking about at the beginning of the video was increasing my income. There are so many different ways to make money on the internet. There's so many ways to make money off the internet, and right now I'm kind of considering and weighing my options. Right now I'm working at a day job. I'm not going to get too detailed with that because I find that my day job I find my online life tends to be discovered a lot by my offline life. So I'm not going to talk too much about my day job, but I do events, and communications coordination is basically the job. I write stuff for the company, I plan events for the company, and that's what I do. It's been a real learning experience. I'm learning new things, I'm developing my skill set, and I'm meeting some great people too. So it's been a fairly decent experience. I'm gonna talk about my side hustle. So for my side hustle currently, my main side hustle, I write blogs. I think I'm actually gonna do a full video where I talk solely about this experience because it's been a blessing. I work as a writer and a social media coordinator for beyondblackwhite.com. You may have heard of the site. It's run by Crystal and Karazin. She has always encouraged Black women to expand their dating options, date character over color. I know that people tend to see that phrase and think, oh, she's saying don't date Black men. No, it means date everybody. Find the best man for the job. And she encourages Black women to live their potential and live their best life. And it wasn't until last year where I've been following her for about 10 years now, and it wasn't until last year where she opened up the opportunity for people to be more involved with her blog and to be more involved with her business. I'm looking forward to discussing that with you. I'm looking forward to sharing more of my thoughts and my opinions on that. Those two have kind of been my main two gigs. They've kept me rather busy. I do sometimes do work on rev.com. Rev.com has a confidentiality agreement, so I'm not going to get too detailed there. But basically, it's just an online transcription service. You listen to content, you transcribe it, you submit it for review. If they like what you've done, you get paid per gig. So I have a salaried position, and then I have these two jobs where you get paid as you complete a gig. I'd like to look into what else I can do. I've been wanting to build a blog for myself for some time. I absolutely plan to continue to support Beyond Black White and write for them, but at the same time, I feel like I have so many thoughts, I have so many things I want to write about, and I'm submitting a lot of content at Beyond Black White. But I think there's also opportunity for me to write for myself as well. So I want to see what I can do with growing my own blogging platform. I think YouTube has always been a great space. It's somewhere where I can where I can share my thoughts with, and probably share them in a quicker and maybe even more cohesive way than taking the time to sit down and research and write an article. So I'm looking forward to really having some constructive communication on here, and ideally I would love to build a community here and really get to know people on this platform. What else could I do side hustle wise? I do social media management. I've done it for years. Almost every single job I've ever been hired for involves some aspect of social media management. So if I could find opportunities out there to manage social media accounts for different companies, I would like to do that, do some remote work in that sense. So if you know of anybody looking for social media work, your girl's here, hit me up. Yeah, and I like to be able to pay attention to the tone and voice of a brand, and schedule content, and really engage with that community. That's stuff that I love to do. I'd love to do more freelance writing work. I actually did see a writing opportunity, but the writing opportunity that I saw, they wanted you to be on a very rigorous, strict schedule. So it's like, by this time on this week at this day, you have to have an article submitted. And I kind of like writing for places where it's a little less strict, where you can submit articles as you go, not really like you have to submit right now at this time. So hopefully some more of those opportunities show up. Yeah, those are my main things. I do communications, I do social media, I do communications and writing, social media, I blog. Another thing I could do as well is some audio work. I don't really see opportunities for that other than on like Fiverr and Upwork, but that is also a possibility to explore. Back when I was in university, in my second to fourth year of my bachelor's degree, and also for a little bit of time during my master's, I worked at 2 different community radio stations, and I would record my voice, edit it, master it, and the content I would create would play on the air. And I still have copies of that content today. So that would also be an opportunity. So yeah, this is just kind of me brainstorming out loud, thinking what I would do, what I would look into, how can I increase my income, how can I look at building the life that I want. So YouTube is a part of it. YouTube for me is not necessarily a money-making venture. I know that, you got to put a lot of work into YouTube and really grow and develop your channel. But for me, YouTube's primary focus for me is accountability. I'm not very good at keeping myself accountable. I'm not very good at I'm not good at keeping myself accountable. I'm not good at always tracking and recording my progress. And so for me, YouTube is another platform where I can do that. Like for instance, right now I always post when I go to exercise on Instagram. I don't post to show off. I post because I know that it feels like I didn't really do it. I didn't really work out if nobody saw it, And so I'm hoping to continue with this, hoping to continue to share my story, to share my thoughts, my feelings, and hopefully I'll get to hear back from all of you. So if you like this video, please feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I will keep the content coming. Thank you so much for listening, and let me know if there's something you'd like me to discuss. All right, all the best. Bye for now.